When I got fired, my parents laughed and said I'd always been all talk, no results. I was 24, working at this marketing company downtown. Thought I was hot stuff with my business cards and fancy coffee meetings. Then one Tuesday, my boss called me into his office. "Tyler, we're letting you go. Your campaign ideas sound great in meetings, but the execution just isn't there." I was devastated. I'd been there 2 years, always talking about these big, innovative strategies. But honestly, most of my ideas never actually worked when we tried them. I had to call my parents and tell them I lost my job. I expected sympathy, maybe some encouragement. Instead, my dad laughed. Actually laughed. "Well, that's not surprising," he said. "You've always been good at talking, son. Remember when you were going to start that lawn care business in high school? Or that app you were going to build in college?" My mom chimed in from the background. "He's got big dreams, but no follow-through. Maybe this will teach him to be more realistic." It stung because they weren't wrong. I had a history of grand plans that never happened. I'd get excited, tell everyone about my ideas, then lose interest when things got hard. But this time felt different. I was angry, really angry. I decided to prove them wrong. I took my severance pay and bought a food truck. Not just any food truck, a grilled cheese truck. Everyone said it was stupid. "Grilled cheese? That's your big business idea?" My dad said. "People can make that at home, Tyler." I ignored them. I spent 3 weeks learning everything about running a food truck. Permits, health codes, supplier contracts. I designed a simple menu with gourmet twists on classic grilled cheese. The first week was rough. I parked outside the college campus and sold maybe 20 sandwiches a day. Barely covered gas money, but I kept at it. I studied the lunch rush patterns, figured out where office workers ate, learned which events had the hungriest crowds. Month 2, I was making enough to pay my truck loan. Month 3, I had a line of customers every day at lunch. By month 6, I was pulling in more money than my old marketing job. The local newspaper wrote an article about my truck. From fired to fried, local man's grilled cheese success story. My parents saw the article online. My dad called me that night. "Tyler, I owe you an apology. Your mother and I were wrong to laugh." But I wasn't done yet. I used the food truck profits to buy a second truck, then a third. I hired other people to run them while I handled the business side. Within 18 months, I had 5 trucks operating around the city. We were catering corporate events, festivals, even weddings. The marketing company that fired me called and asked if I wanted to come back. They'd seen my trucks everywhere and realized I actually could execute ideas. I politely declined. I was making 3 times what they used to pay me. Last month, I opened my first restaurant, a grilled cheese shop downtown, 2 blocks from my old office. The grand opening had a line around the block. My parents were there, helping serve customers. My dad wore a shirt that said, "Tyler's biggest fan." During his speech that night, he said something I'll never forget. "I was wrong to laugh at my son's dreams. Turns out he wasn't all talk after all. He just needed the right motivation." The best part? My old boss showed up. He ordered a sandwich and said, "You know, your execution is much better now." I smiled and handed him his grilled cheese. "Thanks. I had a really good teacher. Failure. Now I've got 12 trucks, 2 restaurants, and a cookbook deal in the works." Sometimes the best thing that can happen to you is having everyone doubt what you can do.